Why, hello there, everybody. Yep, that's my intro. Get used to it, Susanna. As you can tell, I'm finally gonna start playing Doki Doki Literature Club, or as I better like to prefer calling it, the DDLC. And this comes, of course, with a disclaimer of anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, and all. So, yeah. Today, I'm gonna be here with two other people. The second one will come in later. She needs to do something first, then she'll join in the call. But for now, it's just me and Susanna. I'll leave a link to her channel in the descriptions. I don't think she's recording. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, that's her. So I'm gonna agree because I'm above 13, clearly. I forgot how loud this game music was. It isn't gonna be as loud for you as for me, so yeah. Originally we had planned that I was gonna be voice acting Sayori and Monica, but that changed now that with the delay of the second person arriving. So Susanna will be voice acting now Natsuki and Yuri. And I'll just be the protagonists, Sayori and Monica, temporarily, until she comes in. What should I name myself? Just Jeff. My name is gonna be Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Exactly. Hey! That's my Sayori voice. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children, except she wants to kill herself. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Question mark? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. So I just decided to leave and let her be. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That's how they do. Run away on the daily. However, I just sign and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. What a disappointment. I don't think that's pronounced as that. I overslept again. But I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you said it like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jeff. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. It's actually just me talking to myself. I already feel awkward. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jeff, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Just blabbing here or there stuff. Suri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I feel you, Jeff. It's also my daily thing. I was talking about how I'm worried that you will learn how to socialize or have any skills for college. I already hate this. My voice is gonna crack soon. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Good question, I don't know either. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she doesn't exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. No kidding. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd get you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Oh, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Did you really make cupcakes for me? Susanna, did you really make cupcakes for me? I'm gonna be very honest, I can barely hear you throughout the music of this game. Don't make me promises you can't keep. Well, I'm just gonna do this because I can barely hear you. Don't make promises you can't keep. Wait, can you talk now? Susanna?
Yeah.
Alright, I can hear you now, clearly. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Quite literally, dudes. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things.
About you, you cut off.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill that atmosphere.
Sorry you're that boy, I couldn't decide if I wanted to be a girl or not. Ah, Jeff, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. They're too hot, that's the thing. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you, obviously.
If you want to say something, say it.
Maybe next time. Sorry.
Natsuki.
I mean, whoops. I accidentally skipped one.
I thought it was just not being like.
Yeah, I misclicked before, so I double-clicked on accident. The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize, because she's too small. I mean, compared to Yuri, she's like a baby.
Natsuki's baby has daddy issues. But Sayori is my waifu.
She's also my favorite. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. FBI, please come in. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Suri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Oh wait, sorry. I forgot what she said. I wanted to whisper it. Anyways, this is... Voice crack. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Aren't you too? And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club, and the darkest, and the... tallest?
Don't say things like...
I'm assuming you already finished. I didn't hear the last word, so that's why. It was like, don't say things like, and it was just silence.
If you wanted to know the line that you forgot that Sayuri said, you can easily go to the history.
Alright. Now let's do that. What was about here? I think it was just this. This is all we miss. Yuri, who appears comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. In what way keep up? In what way do you mean keeping up with Sayuri and Natsuki? Being energized or other kind of unrelated things? Ah well, it's nice to meet both of you. That's what they all say. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jeff. Monica smiles sweetly. Yeah, well, her skirt is made out of metal, of course. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Did you actually notice that the chair in the back is actually for when Natsuki falls? It's already there. The game is like at least 1,000 steps ahead of us in time.
Yeah.
Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Well, I doubt the beautiful part. I mean, maybe a little bit. For me, she's like a 75. To be honest, I like Sayuri more than Monica. Not just because she's the main bad guy, or kind of bad guy. It's just I like Sayuri more.
Sayuri is waifu.
So is Natsuki. Natsuki's like a lolly.
Yeah. The fact that Monica is the only character that could break the fourth wall.
Yeah. And in the end, Sayuri can too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah. I should put that also in the descriptions. But I think by now everyone actually knows how it goes, except Leona and Alexandra.
Yeah.
Basically, completely out of my league. Ah, well, if I was in the game, should be mine 2 years ago. So having her smile at me so genuine feels a little... It feels a little ... That's how it feels. I don't know how to pronounce this word. I barely heard what you said.
It continues in the next text bubble thing.
Yeah, I know. It's just like it feels a little bit. I'm gonna do a GT Live Dudes. Every time there's 3 dots, just vomit. So having her smile at me so word I cannot pronounce feels a little. You too, Monica? We both vomit. Come sit down, Jeff. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. What a coincidence. The two people I also need to voice act. What a coincidence. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll
Okay, sure, whatever you say, Lolly. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
And how about I make them tea as well?
How do you make tea, Yuri?
It's a secret.
Has this to do with something over here? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. For me, these are all tables, so you just get a lot of tables to make a bigger table. That's how it works in Minecraft. You have like one block, you put 3 other blocks around it, and you have a bigger square. And you put 4 blocks above it, and you have a cube, a bigger block. That's basically what they are doing. As Yuri mentioned in the notifications down below, no, in the description. No, I said nothing. I'm being quiet. No, I'm not being quiet. As Yuri mentioned for the third time, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet, where there is a chair inside, and it's already open, unless you mean this closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori, which is also next to Monica. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually literally ready to say the same thing. I was literally ready to speak for Natsuki. Expression is real. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. You know, how I call little cats, I call them kittens. The whiskers are drawn to the bitter. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute and kawaii and so many other things. They resemble the same thing. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Even though later in the game I might put your finger in my mouth, apparently.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
I will. Siri grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. Of course Siri is first. I mean, look how fat she is. AKA not really. It's just this part that is more fat. For everyone, apparently. It's, as Aslan would say, it's delicious! Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, look for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet because she's stalking me of when I will take the bite. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Yeah, I see her eyes. I can see them. The stalker, food stalker. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Of course she is. Why else would she be watching? It's not for your looks. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. No, she just bought them in a store. Casually, the baking store. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah, there's like your 566th time you went through this conversation.
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayuri said,
Well, maybe.
wow, I'm flattered.
But not for you, you dummy.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say, you know? Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. I mean, it's basically based off an anime, so everything is a weird logic. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this room?
Don't worry, the teachers gave permission.
Man, I wonder when Leona is gonna join. It really hurts my voice.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. If you're talking about hentai, then of course. I have like 65 albums, book covered as well. I mean, I'm basically like Springtrap, but I'm more interested in the books instead of the videos, you know? Springtrap is more interested in the videos. I realized that in night 5. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not.
Insulted? Insulted! Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
Yuri, are you also interested in hentai books? Or is it just me? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Oh, nothing besides a stupid random girl dragged me into this club. I had barely had any choice and I came for the cupcakes, not for you. I basically just gave you an explanation, so I don't need to explain. I was afraid of this question. I'm not. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. See, that's why, Jeff, you are not a good guy. I am. I tell the truth. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Suri seemed really happy here, so she dragged me here for no reason. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Okay? I'd rather stay home than be here. As president of the literature club, no, as president and fourth wall breaker and a true killer of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Basically, Monica isn't a killer because she is the only quote unquote real one, and the others are just programmed.
Technically, she is also programmed to delete Natsuki and make Sayuri kill herself and make Yuri kill herself too. So, in my eyes, she's a killer. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I'm getting messages and I want to know who they're being sent by. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ah, well, things happen. A lot of hentai stuff. Anyhows, to be honest, no, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club and killing off your own members. You could put it that way. See, she agrees with me. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
Oh no!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Four choices. Which one do you choose, Jeff? Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Well, not for Sayori. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Jeff, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, the usual. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. The kind of manga I like. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader.
Can I say the last part again?
I guess.
Discord is being really annoying. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I don't know. What are you saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My
Ma-
favorite fiction novel, the deep and fantasy world.
Not gonna lie, I was literally ready to read that.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind it is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved at times timid, since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious, by the way, her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. And who is commenting me constantly?
You know, I like the latter organized.
Hold on. Okay, back.
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Well, that's great, Yuri.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
I guess you could say that.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror like
I read a horror book once, only once. That's all, so we're not related, so goodbye. I desperately and grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I mean, I think a rock is more interesting than you at the moment. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could
Say that.
but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
You actually sound like Circus Baby a lot at this moment.
Oh, I hate horror.
Yeah, you're more of a hentai person, aren't you, Natsuki?
Oh, why is that? Well, I just.
Oh, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
I'm a simple program, Natsuki. I know everything about you. I write your code. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called.
Don't say it out loud
See, now I'm curious what it's called.
and give that back.
What if I just want to keep it myself? But fine, fine, I'll give it back. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Suri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
Enough cute.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I get some. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes and then turns into Buffsuki.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels.
I honestly wonder when these two are gonna have an argument. I can't wait for that moment.
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just count. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your reader, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deep reaches of your heart.
You're actually cutting off a lot, so I heard you had struggles with vulnerabilities. It cut off like twice or three times on that word for you. I mean, do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Not even a vomit? Okay. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Awkward silence. Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Hmm?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. What kind of word is that, quizzically? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Um,
Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jeff? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. I mean, it's stupid anyways. Surya may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry.
I
Jeff, you all, I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Simple, ignore them. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up and they all grow 2 centimeters again, as they sunken before. Yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Just doing that, nothing else. Hey,
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcake, I would be super pissed.
then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Uh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica Monica looks over at me once more. Jeff, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, sure. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Jeff, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, my childhood friend. Natsuki, the baker and Lolly. Yuri, the reader, horror reader. And of course Monica, the main character of it all. Will I really be maybe spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of those girls. Alright, I'll just need to make most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So, what should I pick?
It's your choice.
Before who should I go? Should I go for Sayuri, Natsuki, or Yuri?
Well, the fact that if you choose Sayori, it will only last the first chapter, if I'm correct, because she'll die. And with Natsuki, I think if you do all of them with words she likes, you'll get her like kind of like an Easter egg death. And yeah,
I think these two are the most popular, so I want to go with the least popular, Yuri. I think it's this zone. No, Graveyard. I'm gonna go for Yuri. Yeah. Socks? They all wear socks, so. Uh, I honestly don't know. What do you think Yuri would like?
I don't know. But did you know that there's a Doki Doki wiki page that shows the words the characters like?
Now I do, but I want to guess. Empty. I think anxiety is also Sayuri. I don't know. Um, oh yeah, just a quick guess. COVID. COVID! Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I don't wanna choose this, so I'm gonna choose you instead. I'm not gonna do that again. It's usually just these two that I'm picking. Because it's obvious which one Natsuki would be. Yay. That is Sayuri, no doubt about it. Judgment. Heaven sent. Marriage. Vivid. Email. Amazing. Pure. Rainbow. Childhood. Sayuri. Sayuri. No. Sayuri. Natsuki. Someone. Probably Sayuri. A stalker. Someone. No idea. No idea. Natsuki. Oh, that was Natsuki apparently. Wait, why would she have email? Calm. I'm doing bad at picking. Doki Doki.
Stars remind me of Yuri because of
Yeah, yeah, I know. But seriously, Doki Doki? I wonder which one that would be.
I think that would be either Sayori or Natsuki or both. Maybe Monica.
Yeah, secret Easter egg. You can pick Monica.
But Monica sometimes jumps, even though in the wiki page she doesn't have any word, unlike the other three.
You said Scars was Yuri. Why did Yuri jump?
Well, it might be because Sayori is depressed and that make a connection.
Yeah, but Yuri is the one with the knife. She's the one with the rope.
Hello.
She's definitely not loud alone. Oh, come on, I'm with you, Sayori. We're not alone. Jeez. Sayori, 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 not Sayori. Sayori, Sayori. No idea. Either Natsuki or Sayori. Oh, oh, come on! That's Sayori, no doubt about it. Right. I just gave up. It's everyone except Natsuki. Glad to see. Wait, did I just skip one? Hi again, Jeff. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Yeah, I wish I would. Nah, don't worry. I'm good. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club, and this seems like a good place to end off the video. So, that will be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the lame humor of this video. So, hit the punch that like button blue. Make sure the subscribe button is bleeding gray and hit the notification bell. Bye everyone. Waylanding.